Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Eagles' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to shoot.
There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Huskies. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia Southern's offense will go to work for the first time today. Scanning the field, it's Grove. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Guys, let's look at the big picture for Georgia Southern. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, Dave?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money.
Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He caught it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Gets it past the marker. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Battle. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Huskies are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll try it again. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Under fire. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Grove. He's going to take off. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive.
There he goes. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call Red Snoopy. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the first.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
He wants to go deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Battle. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Eagles want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Grove. Finds his back in the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Eagles!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. On the move at the 30. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia is running away with this one right now, and you just know Cav Man is loving this offense today. They're up 14 over South Carolina. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Grove. Fires one high and deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He makes the grab. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Grove. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Got his man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Got the quick pass. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Battle. Gets it out quickly. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He leaves it with his back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Back to pass on second down. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. flips it out to the back. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll give it to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the air. It's Battle. Rush is on him. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat and...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully for them...
Breaks into the open. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Eagles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the touchdown, Huskies. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over LSU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team. And
Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time mistake like that. Trying to take it back.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the...
Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
No. Close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch and stride inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He'll try to take it back. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Georgia Southern, 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Pocket breaking down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. The Eagles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Right on target this time. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Battle. Buys a little extra time. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense. And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.